I do believe that in my monkey hands, what I am holding is an unfinished Titanic model, and if you're a follower of the channel, you'll have already seen me use pieces from this kit for other Kitbash projects. Now I could just simply throw this away and call it done, but a section of this is screaming to be made into a plane. My name is Aaron, and you're watching Terrain by Aaron. A clean workspace is a productive workspace, and just like Dexter after having a friend around for drinks, I'm left with more than I started with. This would cause a major problem for old Dexter, I think, but for me it opens up a wealth of kitbashing opportunities. And I'm a firm believer that if you go to a restaurant you can't have a main course without a starter, so I'm throwing another model kit into the picture, and like my thumbnail states, making a flying boat. As subscribers will already know, I grew up in the 70s when cartoons were proper cartoons, like Wacky Races or Dastardly and Muttley in their flying machines. Made by Hanna-Barbera from 1968, I was born in 1969, I watched Dastardly and Muttley try to win races in Wacky Races before trying to catch a pigeon in their weird and strange looking planes. That's how I'm wanting my plane to look like, just thrown together and looks totally unflyable. So to start this build, I'll glue the fuselage together using AK extra thin cement, which I have to say I find better than the Tamiya glue that I've been using. Maybe it's me, but I find the Tamiya glue slightly lacking where the AK glue bonds quicker. Placing that to one side, it's time to prep the bit of the Titanic boat I want to use. Now this boat was gifted to me by a subscriber of the channel, his name's on screen now, and you must have had this kit for a fair few years as the plastic has become brittle and it's a little tricky to cut. So having nibbled down some of the bit of the boat, I'm just trying to work out where I can place the wings for the plane. I need to make some flooring, and I grabbed some 1mm plastic card, trace around the boat and cut that out. Now I use plastic card when I can buy it on offer, but you could use cardstock from a cereal packet and it will turn out just as well. I'm slightly worried that the plastic on the boat will fracture if I try to nibble anything else off it, so I've cut down the plastic card into two pieces to get it to fit better. Now it's made a slight rise in the plastic card, but I can fix that very shortly. I'm no aviation expert, but I think this is the exhaust for the propeller I'm gluing together here. Now this kit didn't come with any destruction, so this is a little wing and a prayer stuff going on right now. I thought that piece, the way it was moulded, fit into the propeller, but it doesn't, so I'll have to do a little nip and tuck later on just to get things to fit. And while you watch a grown man baffled by two pieces of plastic, it's subscriber shout out time. This is my way of saying thank you to all the subscribers who have joined the channel, dropped a comment giving me tips, or just telling me interesting stuff. If you want to see your name appear in a future video, subscribe, like and leave a comment. I reply to all, even the bad comments. Like all good workers, I put the propeller to one side and got onto snipping bits off sprues and gluing them onto my build. Off screen I made a little dry dock for the boat to sit on, so it would be easy for me to work on and not chasing the boat around the bench like a giddy teenager at the local disco at 3 AM in the morning looking for his future wife. Sorry, I digress then. I was just trying to work out where the fuselage would go, but I'm going to start on the back first, and that means the back bit wings, whatever you want to call them. Now this bit is from a 00 gauge train. It's one half of a crane, the other half was already used for my Jaws diorama. Go check out that video if you haven't already. So what I'm doing is I'm going to chop off the legs because I'm going to use the legs as supports for the back wing. Sand them all down so they're nice and neat, and hopefully stick them together. I'm going to use bits of sprue just to join both bits together. And then once that's done, I'll just attach that to the back of the boat. I have to say I'd be lost without these 3-2-1 blocks that are just keeping everything nice and straight, so I can make a tower out of plasticard for the build. Once the tower is built, I work out where I want to place it on the build, then greeble it up using the decking from the Titanic boat. I'm using the decking as it's got lots of interesting shapes and would be a lot quicker to greeble up the tower than if I was doing it with bits of plasticard. Now with the tower complete, I can glue that into place. And using the offcuts of the decking, I'll just start to greeble up bits and pieces of the tower. I know I already have a rudder on the boat, but thought it would be fun to add this one from the plane as well. These circular silver bits are hubcaps from a VW car model kit. Here I'm using cut down bits of pokey ear sticks. I'm going to use them as sort of like, not cables, scaffolding. Bits of scaffolding for the actual pilot's seat. Someone call the health and safety authorities, as this pilot's chair is being stuck on with quite literally a wing and a prayer. That's how I imagine the chair to look. It's going to look kind of like it doesn't belong, but it sort of serves a purpose. Totally impractical, but that's what I love about these sort of flying machines of the Dick Dastardly cartoons. I add more pokey ear sticks as scaffolding to make this flying boat, ship, whatever you want to call it, just like it's been homemade. And then I'll add I want to call it a rudder. It could be a rudder. The wings at the back, which is a rudder, onto the stuff that I've already stuck down. And that spray I used was the super glue activator or accelerator. It just basically glues the super glue twice as fast and sets it so I can walk away and run around the garden naked. I don't really. I don't do that. Moving swiftly on, I'll just add some more greeblies to the wings. And then using hot glue, I'll just glue the fuselage inside the boat. Now that that is on, it's time to glue the wings using hot glue to the fuselage. And believe it or not, I had spent about 4 hours writing this script for this video, and I'm still stuffing it up. You think it's time for a drink? That's better. So that's how the boat plane is looking so far. I just need to put the other bit of the wings underneath. But what's missing from this picture? Ah yes, a tractor. Well, a tractor engine to be precise. This is a Hella model kit, 1/35 scale, and it comes with all these neat little things. Look, it's like unwrapping a Christmas present. Well, I hope that's not all of it, because that'd be pretty boring if it's just that one sheet for all that. Hang on, let's have a look. Let's have a dig in here. Some wheels, and there we go. There's the other sprue. Excellent. Let's start building an engine. So while I build this engine, it's code word time. If you would like to leave a comment, please leave the code word along with your comment so I know you got here before reaching for a drink yourself. And the code word is Waldo. Please also like and subscribe to see more builds coming soon. Now, before I get comments saying the engine I'm building isn't correct, I already know. I'm adding more greeblies and wires to this just to make it look more, well, homemade. And to make more pipes, I'm using this lead-free solder wire. It's perfect to shape around things and holds paint nicely. Now that I've spent ages on the engine, it's time to put the bottom wing onto the fuselage, and I'm just gonna, oh hello, gonna put it like that. So once that's on, it's time to put the propeller exhaust onto the front, put the doohickey cover over the exhaust, and then attach the propeller to the front. I then cut down some sprues, keeping the corner pieces so it looked like the pipes were going into something, before adding my not atomically correct engine. It was a sad moment when I took my plane out for its prime of black. What happened was I tripped over the decking towards the shed and dropped the plane, breaking the propeller and also bits and pieces. So yeah, bit of a disaster, but I'm gonna plough through it and get this puppy painted. But first I'm gonna try and re-glue the propeller to the front. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna spray the the metal parts a bluish silver colour from Vallejo. Then for all the wings, it's going to be a sand beige tan sort of colour. I'm trying to I'm trying to leave some of the black showing through to give it a little bit of wear and tear. Then go back over the wings with a slightly darker tan colour. And it was while I was adding the other colours to the flying boat that I realised, well, I need to make a pigeon catcher. So, my apologies for the bad camera work, but I fashioned a pigeon catcher out of pokey ear sticks and used some of the plasterer's tape just for the netting, painted it all black and then dry brushed it silver and stuck it, there we go, onto the plane. So that is the pigeon catcher bit for the plane, and then jumped onto Amazon to see if I could find some, I don't know, sort of like 00 model railway pigeons, and there was not a lot to be had and not available. So I had a rummage in my bit boxes and found this. Before the commenters go, that's not a pigeon, I know it's not a pigeon, it's a vulture, it's all I had. It was this, or trying to fashion something out of milliput which I didn't fancy. So I thought, for two reasons. One, the speed of the build that I wanted, and also legal reasons, because I'm pretty sure Catch the Pigeon is copyrighted. So I did a little bit more painting, painted the vulture and then stuck it all down, and it's onto the glamour shots. So I hope you liked the build. I had fun making it. This is my homage to Wacky Races. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, all that YouTubery stuff. Glamour shots are next, so all that's left for me to say is thanks for watching and keep scratching that build, everybody.